Perfect. Okay, so let's find a comfortable seat on our mat and we'll begin. I'm going to head back here. So as you find your comfortable seat, whatever feels good for your body this morning, I always like to elevate my hips. That's just a necessary for the morning. So you find what's comfy to you that allows you to just settle in. Let your hips sink in. Let your spine be tall. Bring your shoulders up by your ears and roll them down the back. Gently lift the crown of your head. Nice and tall and making all this room for breath to come through. Close your eyes down. Let's just take a moment to just be. So notice your body making contact with the ground and with your mat. In your mind's eye, just take a moment and observe the room you're in. With your eyes closed, remember the walls around you, the things in the room, the ceiling and the light fixture. And from above, just see yourself sitting on your mat. Come back and be on your mat and bring your gaze to your third eye center. That space between your eyes on your forehead. Bring your gaze internal. Let's do some breath work as we bring our hands to our heart and inhale our arms up overhead. Palms together as we exhale wide out to a T. Inhale long in front, fingertips come together. Exhale, bending at the elbows back to heart. This time as we do it again, inhaling overhead, really slow down breath with movement. Exhale, match the length of the breath with the length of your movement. Inhale, fingertips in front. Exhale, back to heart. And this last one, all on your own. And then flutter open the eyes. Let's let our hands come down on either side, taking our right ear to our right shoulder, left fingertips stay on the ground, right hand comes up. Take a nice slow breath here, beginning to open up the neck and rotate chin in towards the chest and the shoulder so that the outside of your neck is getting a nice stretch. Coming back to center, opposite side, left ear over with the left hand up, right fingertips out. Breathing. And then switch, chin in towards the shoulder. And back up to center. Chin comes now down towards the chest and trace back and forth gently between your shoulders like a giant smile across your chest to start the day. And then as you come over to the right, let's begin some circles with our neck. So going in a clockwise direction first. If you're like me, you're hearing all those crinkles going on. Just gently open up. And then let's reverse the direction of that. Spend a little extra time on our neck this morning. Coming back up to center. We're going to inhale and look up as if we are catching an orange at the base of our neck. And then come all the way forward. Chin comes down until you feel that stretch starts to go down your spine. So inhale up. Hold that orange at the nape of your neck. And then exhale forward, chin reaching all the way down to the chest. And one more. Inhaling back and exhaling our way down. Nice, let's come back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Rotate right and exhale the arms down. Gaze over the back shoulder like we do. Sitting up nice and tall as we flip our right palm and sweep it up and across the body. Really feel grounded in the right hip and that opening through your ribs, up through your armpit, all the way out to your fingertips. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, release that down. Hands on either side. Inhale, scoop up. Rotate left, arms float down. Gaze over the left shoulder. Flip the left fingertips. Inhale, up and out and over. And exhale, release. Hands on either side. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Come down onto fingertips. Bow the head. Keep the sits bones rooted. And slowly walk those fingertips forward and start shifting in to releasing your lower back. Just enjoy that stretch. If you like to walk your fingers to each side and give yourself more of a side body stretch, you can do that. Or if you're just enjoying this center stretch, stay with that. And then coming back to center wherever you are and slowly rolling yourself back up. Let's get into our hips a little bit. So we'll take our legs long this morning. And then let's bring our right knee in towards our chest. And then holding the sole of the right foot and bringing the knee into that right elbow pocket. And then we're just going to gently rock that leg back and forth. And let's just start opening up that joint this morning. Smile on your face, a sunny Wednesday. And you're doing yoga, good for you. All right, let's let this go and set it down. Wrapping our left arm around, right arm comes out at shoulder height, and just follow that arm to the back to kickstand behind you. And take a nice twist. Check in with the left foot that it's flexed. Waken everything up this morning as we unwind and lengthen. And then let's bring our left knee in towards our chest. Give it a squeeze. Hold the sole of the foot, knee in that elbow crease. And here we go. Good morning, left hip. Go ahead and wake up with me. Back and forth a few times. And then let's set that foot down as we did on the outside of the thigh, wrapping this time with right arm. Left arm comes out. Follow it behind you into a kickstand. Checking in that the right toes are flexed. Breathing here. And let's unwind. Come back to center. Both feet are long. Hands on either side, shoulders back and down, toes are flexed. We're in staff pose, Dandasana. And let's play with our feet. So we're going to point and flex. So waken up those feet, point and flex a couple times. So spine is nice and tall, belly is engaged while we point and flex. And let's rotate the ankles in one direction. And reverse the ankles. And let's do our fun trick where the sides of our feet are lined up and we wrap those toes around to reach towards each other. So inhale the flexed feet back. Exhale, wrap them. One more time. Nice, and come back to just your feet at neutral. Inhale, arms overhead. Seated forward fold. So just nice and slow. We haven't done a lot of stretching yet of the legs, so you may not go very far, and that's okay. Hands can rest on the knees, the shins, the ankles, whatever is in your practice right now. Bow your head towards your chest, and just slowly, while you're here, just spend a minute breathing, letting your body adjust to this stretch, and then see if your body might like to go just a pinch further. Be very gentle this morning. breathing, and just creeping your hands forward as things begin to soften. And then slowly unwind, bring yourself back up, and let's make our way to all fours on our mat. So as you get down onto all fours here, have your knees about hips width apart. Our wrists are going to stack underneath our shoulders. Let's first just loosen things up a little bit, dropping hips right, look over the left shoulder, and center and drop left and look right. So at your own pace, kind of go back and forth a little bit first, and let's just keep stretching and waking up. A little bit of free form here. And even yourself out as you've been going back and forth, and then let's come back to stillness at center. So we're gonna do something just slightly different than we've been doing. So it's like tiger pose as we inhale a bent right knee up and look at the ceiling, and then bring the nose back towards the knee. And now bring the leg out to the side and back into center, okay? So inhale up, look at the ceiling, leg extends, exhale towards the nose, inhale out to the side, and exhale back in. Inhale up, tiger, exhale, knee to nose, inhale out to the side, exhale back in. One more. Then you can set that leg down. Let's do that on the opposite side. So inhale, tiger with left, exhale, knee to nose, inhale out to the side, exhale back to center. Inhale up, exhale, knee to nose, inhale to the side, exhale, center. Last one. And then let both those legs come down. Nice. Extend the right leg long, coming onto the ball of the foot, stretching back through the heel. Just breathing and softening the calf muscle. Bring that knee back into center. Take the left leg long, coming on the ball of the left foot, and stretching through the heel, softening out our left calf muscle. And then bring that back into center. Nice. One more tiger pose. Inhale up, exhale, knee to nose. I'm on the right side. And then bring that right leg all the way forward. Dropping our left hand, sweeping up our right fingertips to the ceiling, rotating our wrist in one direction and then the other. Float the arm down, and now let's float both arms up. Shoulders back and down while our fingertips reach long, and then exhale, open to cactus. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, open to a T to the right side. Float the right arm down and back up. And float both arms back down to the mat. Curl our left toes under so that we can come up to our low lunge. Find steadiness in your low lunge. As you feel steady, begin to lift up into hands on the thigh, crescent. Shoulders are back and down. Take the fingertips up towards the ceiling, so full expression of crescent. Fingertips to touch as the hands come into the heart. Bow yourself forward and rotate and twist to the right. Beautiful, nice and strong this morning. Back to center and come down to our low lunge. Let's set our left knee down and bring our right knee back to meet it. Opposite side, so inhale up to tiger. Exhale, left knee forward, all the way forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Shoulders are back and down as you exhale, cactus. Lengthen fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, open left to a T. Float the left arm down and back up. Both hands come all the way down to our mat. Curl the right toes under and lift up into your low lunge. Feel strong in your lunge. And as you've got your balance, bring your hands up to your thighs. Rotate shoulders back and down today. Reach the fingertips up to the ceiling, keeping the shoulders in that position. Fingertips to touch, hands to heart. Bow forward, rotate left. Breathing here. Hands back to center. Drop them to the mat, right knee down, left knee to meet it. We're gonna curl our toes so that we can sit back towards our heels. And if your body allows, sit all the way back on your heels and bring your hands just on top of your lap. So giving the soles of our feet a nice stretch. This can be intense. If it is, just, back off. You can always uncurl your toes, but let's just breathe here a moment and stretch out the soles of our feet. Close your eyes down and take away a nice slow belly breath. Okay, then you can ease off of that, uncurl the toes, pat them on your mat a little bit. And let's take our knees wide, our big toes to touch, and coming down into child's pose this morning. So bring your forehead down to the mat, coming into your breath. One more nice slow breath here. And then we're gonna lift our hips, curl our toes, and push ourselves up into downward facing dog. Feet are about hips width apart. You can begin to pedal, bending one knee, straightening the other. Hands are about shoulder width apart with the palms wide. And then let's come up on our tippy toes as we do. Slowly lower those heels down as your belly reaches towards the thighs. Let your head be heavy. Rotate with me forward into plank. Holding and breathing, and then pushing yourself back up to down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale forward or back to down dog. One more, inhale forward. Exhale, push back. Walk your feet forward. All the way to the top of your mat, and we're meeting in a standing forward fold. Let your head be heavy here. Micro bend your knees if you need to for your hamstrings. Hands on the shins as we inhale up to a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. As we rise up, we're coming into chair pose. So keep those knees bent, bring the arms up. Make sure that you can see your toes. Look, gaze is forward, inhale here. Exhale, arms behind us like we're skiing. Inhale out. Exhale, fast down the hill we go. Inhale up and exhale down. And then inhale, stand all the way up. Fingertips to touch, hands to the heart. Let's let our hands drop by our sides, roll our shoulders back and down, and rotate your pinkies forward. Crown of the head is lifted, close your eyes down, mountain pose. Feel grounded in all four corners of your feet, lift up all your toes. Feel that balance, and then slowly lower your toes down. Let's open up our eyes, and we'll go into chair pose again. So inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, sit back down. Make sure you can see your toes. Fingertips touch and hand comes to the heart. And let's rotate our twist to the right in our chair pose. Breathing here. Come back to center in your chair pose. And now let's rotate left. Breathe. Back to center and forward fold. Shake your head yes and no. and find some stillness. And then we're going to slowly roll ourselves all the way back up to standing, stepping our right foot back, and we're finding warrior one. So as you step your right foot back, left foot is in front of us, knee is stacked over the ankle. Right foot is behind us at a slight right angle. And then check in with your hips. Mine are twisty to the side right now, and I want to straighten my hips out. So hands on the hips. Hips need to face the front of our mat. This is a closed hip posture. Fingertips come up towards the ceiling. If you're bunching your shoulders up by your ears, lower them down. Nice and tall and strong in your warrior one. Inhale here. Exhale, arms back, straighten the front leg. So inhale into warrior one. Exhale out. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale up. Exhale back. And this time, as you inhale back into warrior one, fingertips to touch, clasp the hands, but leave your pointer up. We're going to go into humble warrior. So inhale big. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, nice and steady, bringing the pointer all the way down to the ground so that your left bicep is on the inside of your left knee. Bow your head, fingers point towards the ground. Humble warrior. Take one more big breath here. Feel strong in your base. Engage your core as we inhale ourselves back up to standing. Hands can come into the heart. Step the right leg forward. Feel free to wiggle that out a little bit. Nicely done. And let's do that on the opposite side. So I'll change this side of the mat. So I'm going to ground into my right leg as I step my left leg back. Let's try our alignment again. So our knee is over our ankle, left foot at a 45-degree angle. Take a hold of your hips and rotate them towards the top of your mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Shoulders stay back and down. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten front leg, arms go behind. Let's do that with some intention. Inhale in. Exhale. Again, inhale up. Exhale behind and straighten. One more. Now inhale back in to warrior one. Fingertips to touch. Keep your pointer. Inhale big. On your exhale, hinging at your hips, bowing forward, bringing that right bicep on the inside of the right knee. Let your head be heavy. Your pointer finger is pointing towards the earth. Breathing here in your humble warrior. And then engage your core. Inhale, lift yourself all the way up. Hands to the heart. Step yourself to the top of your mat. Arms can come down. Give yourself a little wiggle. Well done. Well done. Okay, let's do a balanced pose this morning next. So we're going to do the one where we end up in warrior three. So if you're up for warrior three today, you can do that. If not, you can pause before we get to that part. So let me show you. It's going to be the one where we inhale leg up and over to the side and hold it like so. Then come back to center and head into our warrior three. All right. So we're going to find a spot at the top of your mat. Okay, grounding into both feet. Shoulders are back and down. Relax. Inhale up the left leg. Open the left leg out to the side and hold that with your left arm. Right arm comes up into a goalpost. Flexing the left foot. If this is a good balance pose for you, just stay here. That's no problem. If you want to go a little deeper, bring that leg back to center. Hands come to the heart. Going into warrior three from here, we begin to kick that leg behind us as we hinge forward. We're coming down into a flat back. At the same time, we extend the leg with the toes facing to the ground. Keep your hands at your heart, or you can extend them in front of you. And as you're ready, with control, bring that leg back through up into the bent knee position. And then lower the leg down. Give yourself a wiggle. Well done. Okay, opposite side. So you're going to ground down into both of your feet. Gaze is forward, shoulders back and down, relax. Inhale, right leg up. With a flexed foot, bring it out to the side and hold it with that arm. Left arm comes in goalpost. You can stay in here for balance. If you want to go further, bring the leg back to center, hands come to the heart. Begin hinging with your hips forward in a bow as you kick that leg behind you. Toes pointing down, hands can stay at your heart or extend out in front. And then as you're ready with control, bring that leg back through into the bent position and lower it back down. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let your hips lower down, all the way down. Soles of the feet are on our mat, our hands are out in front. And we're lowering ourselves down onto our mat. Let's take our knees, our feet wide on our mat so our knees can come to touch. And windshield wiper as we drop our knees over to the right and back through center and over to the left. You can do that again, back to center. And this time while you're on the right side, you can stay here, keep your left shoulder rooted. Hands are on either side with palms up. If you want to take it a little deeper, lift your right leg and place it on the outside of your left thigh. You can take your gaze over your left shoulder. Enjoy this modified supine twist. Take a long, slow breath. And then unhook the leg back to center. And this time, let's drop left. If you'd like to go a little deeper, lift the left leg, put it on the outside of the right thigh. Gaze over the right shoulder. Breathing here. Unhook the leg. Legs come back to center. Bring the knees in towards the chest and give yourself a nice squeeze. And then lower all the way down and find Shavasana. Collarbone is nice and open. Hands are on either side, palms up. Let the ankles just fall out to the side. Take a nice, big, long breath. The mantra for you as you go into your day is Aham Prima. Aham Prima. And one more time. Aham Prima. I am love. Loving yourself, loving your body, being love so you can send love to those around you. My meditation today, I used the Chopra, so Deepak Chopra's meditation app, and it was about self-love and self-worth. They have these really nice little 8 or 9 minute meditations in the morning. And the one on self-love was really sweet this morning. And what you guys just did for yourself today in class was an act of self-love, taking care of yourself. So I send you today with Aham Prima. Open your mouth wide, relax your jaw, and then close. And one more time, open wide and close. Softening the muscles in your face and your throat, opening your collarbones, relaxing your ribs, belly, hips, and thighs. Softening the shoulders, the upper arms and elbows, your forearms and wrists, palms of the hands and fingertips. As your thighs soften, extend that to the backs of your knees and your calves, ankles, soles of the feet and toes. Take a full, long, slow body breath. And on your next big inhale, breathe in self-love. And on your exhale, let's exhale that love out to those around us. Aham prima. Gently dusting the tips of your fingers with your thumbs and wiggling your toes. Inhaling your arms up overhead. Reaching long with one side and then the other. And rolling onto your side. And making your way all the way back up to your mat so that we can meet in our closing position. Hands at the heart. Let's do a cleansing breath first. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, mouth. Inhale to chant. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we have peace in our hearts, peace in our words, and peace in our thoughts. The light in me honors the light in you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.